Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury here, and today we're going to talk about probably one more time since this has always been going to be one of those underwarps with us. Uh, the English adaptation and the sad hatred that it got. Now, don't get me wrong, the English adaptation done by Deacon, done by Pioneer, is not flawless in any way. It does have flaws. But I think that a lot of these people who hate on it were most likely are nitpicking. I mean, yeah, it had flaws, but at the end of the day, everything had flaws. But these men and women obviously nitpick on it and complain about it. I mean, everything about it they hate. I mean, if you're obviously going to tell me that everything about the English adaptation of Sailor Moon done by Deacon Pioneer, everything about it was bad or wrong or evil, that's your win. I mean, and most likely you came to that win by nitpicking. For example, the boys show playing. The boys, the talk show players, the speak show players. These people, okay, they complain about them voicing the men, the women, the fake men, the fake women. And apparently, I don't know what they were expecting. I guess they were expecting Asian Japanese English, a dialect of English spoken in Japan by I don't know how many people. I don't know by how many men and women, but it is a dialect. It's not pidgin, it's a dialect. All right? But I guess that's not what you people got. What you got was North American English or North American Canadian English. Two dialects of English that sound exactly the same. There might be some variations in pronunciation, but at the end of the day, I guess that wasn't good enough. Then you talked about, I don't know, the storylines. Well, I think the storylines pretty much stayed the same way, regardless. I think the storylines were taken from Toei, so why complain about the storylines? And then complain about stead names being changed, fight names being changed. First off, you complain about people's name being changed. Men and women's name being changed. I don't understand. So they changed the names to European Hellenese and European Roman names, okay? Most English speakers understand these borrowed names because they are borrowed words, They were not normally the words from our language, from our tongue, but they were borrowed words. And you people complained about that. I don't know. And then, can I go on Sailor Moon? Sure. And then, this is funny. This is laughable. Some people actually complain the fact that it's in English. That European Germanic language that about 3,800 million people speak as a first tongue or second tongue. The one that obviously you speak or you wouldn't be watching this movie. You people complain about that. I think that's funny. The fact that you hate the fact it's in your language. You go, people are too lazy to learn another tongue, so they had to have it in their tongue. Well, obviously, you must be lazy too, then. This is just funny, coming on and hating on it, the fact that it's in English, your language. I hate my tongue. I hate the tongue I speak. I don't get it. That's just funny. And then at the end of the day, complaining about all kinds of other things. Oh, one story was turned into two stories. Okay, Deke had rights to make some changes or some edits edits, European italic, Latin borrowed word. Changes might be a Germanic English word. I don't know. Even if change isn't, I don't know if there's a word to it. They had the right to do what they could do to it. And don't say that's not what Nako Takaguchi or Toei intended. or there wasn't their attendant, they wouldn't have given Deke the right to do it in the first place, or Pioneer. Then I find this funny. You're complaining about homosexuality being changed. Well, first off, homosexuality was not shown in any bad light. Not at all. Not on Sailor Moon. Okay? But there were many intolerant people who were not going to be so tolerant. And during that day, if you even talked about it or even mentioned it or showed it, it was considered bad. So Deke and Pioneer had to make sure that they weren't going to get any backlash. So they had to make changes. So that's why Zoisite had to become a female. Why Fisheye had to become a female. That's the reason why I think Mara Michelle of Sarah Uranus and Sailor Neptune had to be changed. Can I finish it off? Sure. Anyway, Sir Mercury, you're right. The point is, these nitpicks are just sad. I mean, you people act like it was some type of misdeed, some type of wrong deed or evil deed, was committed, or some evil deed committed against a fake moving show. At the end of the day, if you don't like my English adaptation and you think it's wrong, bad, or evil, okay, that's your win, that's your take, that's your thought, okay? But I think a lot of it was nitpicking, because there can't honestly be a bunch of people out there, men and women, who are actually truly angry or truly mad or truly wrath at this. I mean, this is just sad, So that's about it. I'm Sailor Moon, I'm Sailor Mercury. We'll see you later.